Let us discuss about the important milestones in children. Okay, important milestones when they develop, how they develop. Okay, so before going to the topic, we have to know what is the development. What is a development? Development in children is nothing but attainment of maturity of functions. Attainment of maturity of functions. So the child learns certain functions, and these functions will develop as the time passes. Okay, so development means attainment of maturity of functions will develop this, and there are certain rules of development in children. One is the development is continuous process. Okay, the rules are: one is the development that happens in children, it is a continuous process. Children will continue to learn new functions. Okay, so the development is a continuous process, and this continuous process, it develops from when the fetus is in uterus. So it starts from uterus itself. The development starts from uterus, and the sequence of events that occur are similar. The sequence of events that occur are usually similar. Okay, the sequence of events that are similar, and this development, it depends upon the neurological status of children. It depends on neurological status. So the nervous system must be good in function for this milestone to occur smoothly, to develop smoothly. Okay, the fourth is the development takes from cephalocaudal direction. Cephalocaudal direction. That means first the child will learn uh, how to uh, how to erect his neck, then two hands, and then to like this. The sequence of events or the development happens in the direction of cephalocaudal. And fifth is certain primitive reflexes have to be lost. So in the development, certain primitive reflexes which are present at the time of birth. Okay, at the time of birth, there are certain reflexes in the children. For the development to happen, these reflexes have to be lost. Okay, suppose when you place your finger in the palm of hands of children of a neonate, you'll see that the children will grasp your finger. This is actually a reflex. So for the fine movements to develop, this reflex has to be lost. Okay, so the certain primitive reflexes has to be lost. Okay, let us discuss about the domains of development. Okay, the domains of development. So the domains of development in children are broadly divided into gross motor, fine motor, social, and language. Okay, domains of development. The domains of development are gross motor movements, gross motor. Second one is fine motor. Third is social and language development. Okay, these are the domains of development in children. One is gross motor movements, fine motor movements, and social development, as well as the last is language development. So in the first we will discuss the gross movements. Gross movements. The gross movements, they mainly focus on the development of maintenance of posture. Okay, these are mostly posture development, we can say. Posture in the sense the child learns how to maintain posture as the time passes. Okay, so in the first month when you place the child or the neonate in a horizontal position like this. Okay, when you place the neonate in this position, the child, the neonate cannot maintain the balance of head. That means the head will move downwards. Okay, that means the head will not be in the plane of body, it goes down. Okay, it goes down in the, whereas in the second month in the second month when you place in the same position, the child, so this is second month, right? In second month when you place the child in this position, so the head will be in the plane of body. Okay, head will be in the plane of body. In the third month when you place in the same position, head will move upwards. Like this. Means the child learns how to lift his head. Okay, can lift his head above the level of plane, above the horizontal plane, we can say. Okay, this is about third month. In the fourth month the child learns partial weight bearing, can bear his weight partially. Okay, partial weight bearing. In fifth month the child can bring his feet to mouth, Fifth month is the month at which complete neural development would have happened. Okay, by the time of fifth month, complete neural development or neural control would have completed. By the time fifth month, complete neural control will be happen. Okay, in the sixth month you can support weight on extended arms. Okay, when you place the baby on horizontal position, the baby can maintain his posture on horizontal position, can maintain his posture on extended arms. That means when you place the baby on floor, he can lift his body. When you place the baby on floor, he can lift his body on extended arms. Okay, that means baby will become like this, right? This is floor, right? Baby can maintain his weight on extended arms. This is about sixth month. And one more thing is that in sixth month you can sit with the support of tripod position. Then moving to seventh month. In seventh month, what happens is he can move from prone position to supine position. In seventh month, the child can move from prone position to supine position, also from supine position to prone position. This is about 7th month. Coming to 8th month. In 8th month, he can sit without support. Sit, that means baby learns how to sit in the 8th month, sitting without support. Without support. In 8th month, he can also crawl. Okay. In 9th month, he can stand with support. With support. In 10th month, creeping will develop. In 10 to 11 months, pirouetting and cruising develops. Pirouetting in the sense, when the baby sits like this, he can move his body backwards, and take the objects behind. When he place object behind the baby, he can move his body backwards and take them. Okay, this is about 10 to 11 months. In 12 months, what happens is, he can stand without support. In 12 months, stand without support. Or walk with support. He can walk with support. That means he can walk with one hand held. If you held one hand of the baby, he can walk along with you. Okay. In 15th month, creeping upstairs will happen. He can walk without support also now. Without support. Okay, at 15th month, two things happens. One is creeping of upstairs. Second one is he can walk without any support. Okay, this is about 15th month. In 18th month, he can go upstairs and downstairs holding the side railings. Okay, he can go upstairs and downstairs. Holding the side railings. Okay, he can go upstairs and downstairs. That means he can take the support of railing and he can crawl. He can go upstairs and downstairs. This is what happens in 18th month. At the age of 2 years, he can go upstairs and downstairs with 2 feet. Now, first at 18th month, what happens is, he took the support of railings, right? But at 2 years, he don't take any support of railings. He goes upstairs and downstairs with 2 feet. Okay, that means he places 2 feet at a time. How we walk generally is, we walk with one step forward, right, with one leg. But now the child, what he is doing is, he is stepping with 2 feet. At 2 years, upstairs and downstairs with 2 feet. Now he can actually kick a ball. Okay, this what happens in 2 years. At 3 years, he goes upstairs with alternating feet. At 3 years, goes upstairs with alternating feet. How he goes upstairs is, with alternating feet. But downstairs, when he when he comes down, he uses 2 feet. He uses 2 feet. That means he steps with 2 feet. Okay, he goes up with single feet. But whereas when he comes down, he uses 2 feet. At 4 years, at 4 years, he can go upstairs and downstairs with single feet alternating. Upstairs and downstairs, single feet alternating, we can say. Single feet alternating. At the 5th year, it can stand on one leg for greater than 10 seconds. At 5th year, it can stand on single leg. For greater than 10 seconds. Okay, you can skip on. You can actually skip now. Okay, these are the gross motor movements. Let us discuss about fine motor development in children. Fine motor development. At 1 month of baby, usually when you look at the hand and feet, especially when you look at the hand, not feet, when you look at the feet, when you look at a hand, this hand appears to be closed. You can see the hand is always closed. Okay, and palmar grasp reflex is present at this time. Palmar grasp reflex. That means when you place anything in the palm of hand, you will just close his hand. Okay, when you place something, when you place finger in the palm of hand of baby, he immediately closes his fist. Okay, so this is about first month. In the 3rd month, the hand which was closed held earlier, now the hand will open. That means palmar grasp reflex is lost now here. Okay, this reflex is lost at 3 months. You can hold an object when placed in the hand. When you place the object in the hand, it can hold it. Okay, at 4 months, it tries to reach an object. Okay, it tries to catch an object with his hand, but what happens here is he overshoots that reach. Suppose here is baby. Okay, here is an object which he wants to take. Now instead of reaching, he reaches the target but overshoots it. So at 4 months, what happens is he overshoots the object. Okay, at 5th month, what happens is it does reaches the object, but he grasps the object with 2 hands. Okay, at 5th month, he holds the object he grasps the object with 2 hands. So by dexterous grasp, grasp. That means he holds the objects with two hands. Okay. At the sixth month, what happens is, instead of holding with two hands, now he holds with one hand. Means unidextrous grasp, you can say. Unidextrous grasp. This is what happens is at sixth month. At seventh month, you can transfer objects from one hand to another hand. At seventh month, transfers objects from one hand to another hand. Okay. Now at ninth month, there will be immature pincer grab. Immature pincers grab. Immature pincer grasp or assisted grasp, you can say. At 12th month, what happens is, now at 12th month, mature pincer grasp will take place. At 12th month, mature pincer grabs. Okay, these are what happens, sir, up to 12th month. Now at 15th month, it grisples spontaneously. At 15th month, it grisples spontaneously. Okay, and he can feed himself with a cup. Means if you place a cup in hands with some any liquid or anything which is eatable, he can eat with that cup. Okay, at 15th month, feeds self with a cup. Okay, now if you give two cubes at 15th month like this, if you give two cubes, you can actually place the two cubes one over the other. That means you can build a tower of two cubes. Build a tower of two cubes. Okay, at 15th month, sorry, at 15th month, what happens is, he can feed himself with a cup. Another thing what happens is, he can build a tower of two cubes. Okay, this is what happens at 15th month. At 18th month, at 15th month, what happened is, he was able to feed with a cup, right? Now at 18th month, he can feed himself with a spoon. Feeding with spoon. And now instead of able to build with two cubes, he can now build a tower with three cubes. Okay, tower with three cubes. Okay, this is what happens in at 18th month. At 2 years of age, he can build the tower with six cubes. Okay, at 2 years of age, tower of six cubes. He can build a tower with six cubes. Okay, and can turn pages lightly. Turn pages singly, actually. Okay, can turn page singly. And what happens is, he can undress himself. Okay, if at 2 years of age, he can undress himself. And one more thing happens is, he can copy a straight line or horizontal line. If you give a pen and ask him to draw a horizontal line, he can draw. That means he copies a straight or horizontal line. Okay, that means if you ask him to draw a straight line or horizontal line, whatever it is, he can draw a straight line or horizontal line. He can draw like this. Okay, at 2 years of age, what happens is he can build a tower of 6 cubes, turn pages singly, and one more thing happens is he can undress himself, and one more thing is he can draw a straight or horizontal line. Now at 3 years of age, he can build tower with 9 cubes. Okay, at 3 years of age, he can build tower with 9 cubes. 9 cubes. He can undress or dress except buttoning. Okay, he can wear shirt or he can remove shirt also, but he cannot button his shirt. Okay, one is at 3 years of age he can undress himself, or otherwise he can dress himself also, but the thing here is he cannot button himself. Okay, buttoning will not happen. Okay, this is what happens in. And one more important thing here is at 3 years of age, I told you at 2 years of age what happens is he was able to draw a straight line. Okay, but now he can draw a circle. He can draw a circle. That means he can copy a circle. Copy circle. Okay, now at 4 years of age, he can even button his shirt also. Now at 4 years of age, at 3 years of age, what happened is he was able to wear and remove the shirt, but he was unable to button his shirt. But now at 4 years of age, what happens is he he will be able to unbutton also. Okay, at 4 years of age can at 4 years of age can button, or even he can unbutton also, and can copy a rectangle. Now he can copy a, that means he can draw a rectangle. Okay, he can make a bridge with cubes. He can make bridge with the cubes. That means if we give cubes, he will make a bridge like this. He can make a bridge like this. Okay, he can make a bridge like this, and he can catch a ball. Catch ball. Okay, what happened is he is able to catch a ball. He can button. He can draw a rectangle, and he can actually bridge with cubes. Okay, he can actually build a bridge with cubes. This is what happens at 4th year of age. At 5th year, he can tie shoelaces. At 5th year, he can tie shoelaces. Tie shoelaces, and he can copy a triangle. Copy triangle. Okay, you can copy a triangle, and can make a gate with cubes. Now can make gate with cubes. That means if you give cubes, you will make like this. You can make a gate like this. Okay, this what happens at 5th year. Now let us discuss about the social milestones in children. Social milestones. At 1 month of baby, at 1 month, baby looks at his mother intensely when talking to. when mother talks to the baby at 1 month of age, it just looks at his mother. Okay, so it looks at the mother intensely when talked to. When mother speaks to the baby, it just keeps on looking at her. Okay, at say 2 months of age, at 2 months of age, he'll start giving smile. He'll guards, that means social smile. He is able to smile at this age. Okay, at 2 months, social smile is seen. At 3 months of age, the baby can recognize his mother. Recognize. One thing we have to remember is recognizing mother is a milestone, but recognition of father is not a milestone. Okay. At 6 months of age, at 6 months, mirror play appears. That means when he looks at the image of himself in the mirror, he plays with that mirror. That means he can actually give smile like that. When he looks himself in the mirror, he plays with that image. Okay, at 6 months, mirror play appears. Mirror play appears. At 7th month of age, the baby starts developing start feeling anxiety and strangers. When looks at strangers, he'll, his anxiety will develop. Okay, at 7th month, when a stranger comes and asks and takes him from his mother, he'll feel anxiety. Okay, stranger anxiety. Stranger anxiety. At 8th month, object permanency. That means at 8th month, what happens is when you place object in front of the baby, if the baby likes the object to be present in front of him always. Okay, when you place some object at his when you place object in front of the baby, what baby wants is that object to be present before at his side always. Okay, that is what is called object permanency. At 8th month, what happens is object permanency. At 9th month, the baby starts waving bye bye. Okay, he'll start waving bye bye. Okay. Waves bye bye. Okay, at 10th month, place peaks above. That means at 10th month, usually what we do is when children's when you go to children, we'll close our face and opens and says boo, right? So when you do this, he'll start responding to that. That means he smiles, he laughs. Okay, like that. So when you do this, the child will respond. That means he feels happy. At 10th month, place peaks above. Okay, at 12th month, what happens is he kisses on a request. When you request the baby to kiss someone, he can kiss. He will kiss actually. Okay, at uh, at 12th month, kisses on request. Kisses on request. And he can actually play a simple ball game. He can also play simple ball game. Okay, in the 15th month, points he can point to a object. Okay, at 15th month, points to object. and when the baby becomes wet due to urination or due to some other cause, when he becomes wet, it can indicate that he is wet. Okay, it can give some indications that he is wet. Okay, at 15th month he points to object and he indicates wet points, wet point, wet points, wet point. Okay, at 18th month 2 days happens. At 18th month 2 days happens. Let us see what are these 2 days. 2 days. One is he will be dry during daytime. That means he indicates before passing urine. Before passing urine during daytime, he will give some indications. One day is dry during day, and second day is un- domestic mimicry. Domestic mimicry. Domestic mimicry. At 2 years of age, when you place two babies side by side, they will play themselves. They will not play together. They will be in their world, their respective worlds. mm, those two children will not play commandly. That means when you place two children commandly, they will not play together. They will play themselves alone. Okay, after 2 years of age, parallel play. Parallel play. At 3 years of age, when you place the same kids side by side, they'll play together. That means join in play. The two will join in play. Okay, and you'll know his or her name. Okay, they will also know his or her name. They can actually know age, gender also. Now they are dry during even night also. That means when they become, they can know when before urinating, they can suggest. Okay, dry during night also. Dry during night also. This is what happens at third year. At fourth year, the child can go to toilet alone. At fourth year, can go to toilet alone. Okay, and at fifth year, he starts playing and he can start helping to his mother in some simple household tasks. Okay, at fifth year, he'll start helping his mother in some simple things. At fifth year, start helping to his mother. Start helping in some simple household works. And he can start distinguish from morning to evening. That means he can distinguish what is morning and what is evening. Distinguish morning and evening, and he can differentiate two weights. That means if place one weight in one hand and other weight on other hand, he can say which weight is more heavier. Okay, distinguish between two weights. Distinguish weights. And he can follow 3-step command. Can follow 3-step command.